So it's time to take a look at the Rajasthan Royals ahead of this year's IPL. Now, this is the squad, only one change. They brought in Sam Curran along with Jadeja in that trade for Samson, but Sam Curran's out injured for the tournament. So he's been replaced by Dasan Shanaka, who's ditched his PSL gig to come across to the IPL, and I don't blame him. So let's take a look at how the Royals might line up. To start with, there's no guesses for the opening partnership, is there? Yashasvi Jaiswal, Vaibhav Suryavanshi. I think there's a few exciting opening partnerships across the IPL this year. And this is right up there, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to skip over 3 and slot in the captain, Riyan Parag, at 4. I thought Rajasthan were very clever last year in their use of Nitish Rana. They brought him in at 3 if a wicket fell early to be a little buffer to save Riyan Parag for the middle overs when he can really control the innings and open up that power, which we definitely saw quite a bit of last year. Now, Nitish Rana has been traded out, so we can't put him in at 3, but we'll come back to that later. There's a few more easy slots that we can fill up. Let's put Dhruv Jurel in at 5. Let's also put the returning Ravindra Jadeja in at 7. Again, we've got no overseas players in yet, so let's chuck Jofra Archer in at 9. And then another fantastic bowling option, I think quite underrated actually, across his IPL career, Sandeep Sharma. He started off as a power play swing merchant, and now he's added Yorkers and slower balls to become a really good option at the death. I'm going to add in another spinner here, and it's going to be Ravi Bishnoi to partner Jadeja. We'll see how Bishnoi goes. He's not been in the best of form in the past couple of years. And actually, Rajasthan managed to pick up Vignesh Puttur, the left-arm wrist spinner, who I was a bit surprised that Mumbai let him go, actually. He looked like a promising young player. But maybe Rajasthan can make use of him. I'm also going to add in Nandre Berger for his left-arm angle. I think he'll come in handy in this bowling lineup as well. Let's go back to number 3, shall we? And I think we need to have a chat about Shimron Hetmyer. Anyone that tuned in to my live streams last year in the IPL will know my opinion of Shimron Hetmyer, the finisher. By the way, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can join in the live watch-alongs throughout this year's IPL. For those that don't know, I'm not convinced by Shimron Hetmyer as a finisher. They did some weird tactical things, delaying his entry point so much, even burning an impact sub when they didn't really need to, just to preserve Shimron Hetmyer for like the last 3 or 4 overs. When, if he's that good as a finisher, he could come in the last 6 overs, surely? Because a lot of the time, when he was coming into bat, the game was already lost, really. Was he not up to the task, or were Rajasthan wasting him that late? I'm not entirely sure, but I'll tell you one thing that surprised me. I really liked Shimron Hetmyer for the West Indies in the World Cup, coming in at 3. From there, he can come in early and take the innings by the scruff of the neck and really cause some damage. So I think in this Rajasthan lineup, I'm going to slot Hetmyer in at 3. Now, we've got one overseas spot left, and I'm going to put in someone that hopefully can act as a bit of a finisher in Shimron Hetmyer's absence. And that's Donovan Ferreira. Rajasthan could be quite clever here with this last spot, especially with their use of impact sub. If they're batting first, this could be the impact sub slot. And if they don't get down to here in the batting order, then they could use this for a specialist bowler, maybe a Kuldeep Sen or a Tushar Deshpande. Or, if conditions suit, maybe another spinner. They could bring in Vignesh here, for example. But then if they do need the extra batting at 8, then they could bring in a Shubham Dubey, because Rajasthan did like bringing him in lower down the order as an impact sub. They could also bring in Ravi Singh, who again can hit a long ball. But I'm going to put into my lineup someone that offers another pace bowling option with a bit of lower order hitting as well. And that's Yudhvir Singh. Maybe this is going to be the breakout season for Yudhvir Singh. He's shown us glimpses. I'd be interested to see how he gets on. And what Rajasthan do with this last spot. Because they have been known to do some funky things, especially with their impact sub. Sometimes strategic masterstrokes, sometimes absolute insanity. Anyway, that's my Rajasthan lineup that I want to see in this IPL. I want to hear from you. What changes do you think Rajasthan should make to this to give them the best chance in this year's IPL? Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, because we'll be here throughout the IPL doing all sorts of things. See you then.